I've been seeing. This is a process that I use on a daily basis, and it works out very, very well for me. All right, so some quick housekeeping before we jump into the webinar. First things first, it is a lot of people on this call right now, and for that reason, everyone is on mute. But I had a couple other bullets here that I briefly wanted to touch on. First things first, guys, this is not a push-button system. I know we live in a microwave society where everyone is used to having instant results, or they want everything fast without having to work for it. And to be honest, that's just not how this system works. And to be frank, that's not how a lot of systems work when it comes to making money online. You really just have to put the work in. And once you get in a routine, then you can go out and hire virtual assistants. You can kind of outsource the process and have it running for you on autopilot or behind the scenes. All right, so just keep that in mind. Also, you must be willing to work and you must be coachable. Don't take what I'm teaching you and try to turn it into your own method or try to doubt it. Implement what I teach you, and then after you start seeing results, if you want to tweak it and make adjustments from there, by all means do that. All right? Number 4, this will change the way you look at reaching your target audience with video traffic forever. Videos is very, very hot right now. If you're not taking advantage of video marketing or ranking videos, you are losing out because everyone goes to videos when they want to know how to do something. If they want some quick information, YouTube is the place to go. So ranking YouTube videos on the first page of Google and YouTube is absolutely essential and a great way to meet your target audience. All right, and that last bullet there just says hang on to your hats, and that just means, hey, stay tuned, pay attention, take notes, because this is going to be a fun webinar and hopefully provide a lot of value for you. All right, so let's talk about what I'm going to cover today. First things first, I understand a lot of you have no idea who Lenny Rowell is. That is me, but don't worry, I'm going to cover a little bit about myself, not spend too much time on it, but give you a chance to kind of get to know who I am, and then and kind of move on from there. And then it's gut check time. I have a couple of serious questions I want to ask you. These questions are going to get your mind going and kind of force yourself to take a look in the mirror. Number 3, I'm going to talk about a few things that what everybody says, all these gurus say, but they don't actually do. And I'm going to talk about why they're wrong and what you can do to get desirable results every single time. And then lastly, I'm going to show you the system, show you the process over my shoulder, live on the screen. We'll get away from this PowerPoint stuff, and you'll be able to go out there and take some action. All right? So before we jump into this thing, I know people are always trying to talk good about themselves. Like I could come up here and tell you all the things I've accomplished, but it really doesn't mean much like hearing it from somebody else. So this is a friend of mine, Charlie Barks. I worked with him. He actually was a part of one of my courses. And this was a testimonial that he was nice enough to leave for me after working with me, kind of talking one-on-one, sharing strategies, and also just going through the training. It says, Lenny has a way of sharing information in a friendly, knowledgeable, detailed, and easy way to follow. Lenny has a knack for making things like video marketing actually seem simple, and he over-delivers every time. If you get a chance to learn or work with Lenny, by all means, don't hesitate. Charlie, I really appreciate that, man. That was very nice of you. But this is what's said about me on a regular basis, my training style, my coaching style. So these are kind of the things that I like to make sure that I'm trying to bring to the table when I'm working with people, because I understand a lot of these concepts can be difficult to understand. All right, so it's gut check time. I have some serious questions for you. I want you to ask yourself. Question number 1. How much money have you spent trying to figure this internet marketing thing out? Just think about that for a second. I'll give you a second to think about it. And you don't have to go pulling up accounts. Just think off the top of your head, how much money have you spent, whether this month or the last 6 months or the last year? And I don't know about you, but personally, before I really got my act together, before I really learned this process, learned how to make money online, I can tell you I spent thousands of dollars on training courses, on systems, software, whatever you want to call it. I spent a lot of money trying to figure this thing out. So I would imagine a lot of you looking at this question are probably in the same boat or can probably relate to what I'm talking about. All right? So just keep that in mind. I'm going to assume that a lot of you have spent a lot of money and you haven't seen but so much out of that. You haven't gotten but so much value out of it. So my next question is, what's going to happen if you continue down the same path? What's going to happen if you keep buying these softwares, these training courses, and whether you're learning from them or not, if you're not taking action, if you're not implementing what you're learning, if you don't have a proven process to follow, what's going to happen if you continue down the same path? Now, I'm going to take an assumption and say a few things. I'm looking at a couple comments popping up right now. People are saying you're going to go into debt. Somebody said you're going to lose your spouse. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, these are the consequences of when you're spending money and you're kind of addicted to the spending. You have this shiny object syndrome. You come up with a lot of issues that you could have never imagined. So my last question is, what are you going to do to change it? What are you going to do about it? Are you going to continue to buy these courses and softwares that basically collect virtual dust on your desktop? Or are you going to do something about it? Find somebody, find a coach, find a mentor that has proven to have success, somebody that can lead you down the right path. Is that something that you're going to do? Are you willing to step out and do something different? That's something that you have to ask yourself, and hopefully by the end of this webinar, that's something that you're strongly considering. All right, but before we talk about the system and everything else, I want to ask you, do you know what the real problem is? I think I already said it. That problem is you do not have a proven system to follow. All these gurus out here are trying to tell you to buy their stuff, buy their software. It's the latest and greatest activity or tool or software since sliced bread. But they're really only concerned about lining their pockets with your money. Because without a proven system, you only have bits and pieces to a process. It's like having scattered puzzle pieces, but none of them fit together. If you don't have all the pieces to make the puzzle look good, make everything fit together, you're going to be lost, and you're going to continue to be lost. And believe it or not, folks, that's what these gurus want to happen to you, because they give you just enough information so you can learn something, but not enough for you to connect the dots. And from there, you just continue to spin in circles, get more and more confused, and then you become frustrated. You start buying all these different things, and then you end up right back at square one. With a proven system, you can avoid trying to figure it out on your own. You can stop wasting time and money, and you can finally start generating consistent results. So you may be wondering, all right, Lenny, this sounds great, but who are you? Who are you to tell me what I need to be doing, and why should I even listen to you? All right, so this is just a little bit about myself. As you can see, there's a picture of me and my beautiful wife here in the bottom right-hand side. This is actually my wife and I in the Dominican Republic. We had an outstanding time, but that's what making extra money online, making consistent income online will allow you to do. Whether you have a full-time job, a part-time job, or you're doing marketing full-time, if you have a consistent income and it's predictable because you know that your system works, you can be able to afford to take vacations. You can take your family places. You can do pretty much wherever you want and live wherever you want eventually. So just think about that. So who am I? I am a video marketer, an affiliate marketer, and a network marketer as well. What does that mean? Video marketer, because ranking YouTube videos on the first page of Google and YouTube, that is my thing. That is one of my primary sources of traffic. I absolutely love doing that. I've been doing that for a long time, and I've mastered how to do that. All right. So affiliate marketing is something I've been doing even before I discovered the power of videos, marketing products on ClickBank. I mean, pretty much anything you can think of, CPA marketing, all of it, you know, JV Zoo products, like a Warrior Plus, all those things. I was an affiliate marketer doing that for quite some time. And then here lately, I've kind of been stepping out into the network marketing world as well. I'm involved with a couple very powerful network marketing companies and having great success with those as well. Long story short, I've been making money online since 2008. I've generated hundreds of thousands of dollars in profits. I'm not talking sales here. This is profits. 1 year back in, I think it was 2012, I made over $100,000 over a span of about 2 years. And this was selling concert tickets. So no stranger to making money online. Never really had a problem making money online. The consistency is what has always been my issue. All right, so since that time, I've become a digital product creator. You may have heard of some of my courses that I have out. Tube Rank Explosion, launched in January of 2017. That course got JV Zoo product of the day. We did over $45,000 in sales in just a 5-day period. Affiliate Takeover was another YouTube-related course on launch jacking. And then CPA Affiliate Success I launched before the first two. I probably should have had that first, and that is a course on CPA marketing. How to do that is basically a course for beginners. All right, so I don't know why this is duplicated here. I actually made a little mistake, so I'm going to take that off here now. But just ignore that second digital product creator bullet there. It says the same thing. And lastly, I'm a husband, I'm a father, and I'm a mentor. So I'm no stranger to making money online. Anybody that knows me can tell you I'm all about helping people because I want to see you be successful. I want to see you grow. I want to be the influence. I want to be that guy that basically helps you be just as successful as I am, if not more. So everyone's preaching that making money online easy if you just purchase my, you fill in the blank, software, system, tools, training. But a lot of times, as you've probably seen, that is just absolutely not true. And so I just want to tell you, results are what I'll focus on delivering. And if you work with me, I can help you get those results as well. So when you implement training systems or courses that I put in front of you, typically you're going to see results in the form of leads, sales, and when we're talking about video marketing, we're talking about long-term video rankings that you'll be able to reap the benefits from here on until I guess your either Google changes its algorithm or something like that happens. But by that time, I'll be on top of it and I can hop right back in and show you how to get those rankings again. All right, so I've talked enough. Let's hop right into the training. This is going to be over-the-shoulder video training. I'm going to show you this process. And then for those of you that stay on to the end, you're going to get access to my video ranking blueprint that you can actually follow as you go back and watch this video. And then at the end of the webinar, some of you may even decide to take it a step further and get some of the coaching that I'm going to provide to you. All right. With that being said, I'm going to flip over to my screen and hop right into this process. I'll see you in a second. All right, so welcome back. Okay, so this is the first step in the process. Now, I know you're probably saying, I thought we were going to talk about ranking videos, and don't you worry, we are going to talk about that, but just keep this in mind. You can't rank videos if you don't have keywords. You don't have keywords if you don't know what product you want to promote. So really, really quickly, I'm going to talk about a few websites where you can go to find products to promote because that is the very first step in the process. Obviously, we want to make some money. We need to find a product to promote. We need to become an affiliate for that product. And once we've done that, that'll help drive the keywords. That'll help drive everything else that we need to do. All right, so I'm going to hop over to my screen really quickly. I paused just a second ago, and I was able to bring up my screen. I already have this ready for you. All right, so here are a couple places where you can go to find products to promote. The first website I'm on right now is clickbank.com. This is one of the largest digital marketing places on the internet right now. I think it said over 200,000 products. These are digital products. And when I say digital, I'm talking about electronic books, online training courses. This is pretty much where people go if they have an issue, whether it's a health-related issue. They're looking for advice on how to do something. As you can see, there are several categories here along the left-hand side. In each one of these categories, there are some type of training or course that people can purchase to potentially address whatever issue or whatever that they're facing. So I'm going to click into one of these categories really quickly just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about more specifically. So I just clicked into the computers/internet category, and as you can see, it further niches down into subcategories. Going through different websites like this is a great way to find a niche, find a product that you want to promote. Just kind of take some time and click through each one of these. If you go even further and you click into one of the sub niches, it'll go through and show you what products are available in that niche. And as you can see, they also highlight products that are considered the latest or the most popular. Let's click into another one where there are a lot more products. We click into the health and fitness niche, and as you can see, there are a ton of products There's a 5-day detox. There's body by boil, fat burning furnace. This goes 6 pages deep. So if you were in the weight loss niche and you were trying to find an affiliate product to promote, that's all you have to do. You go over to this this category here and kind of click your way through, or you can go straight to the affiliate marketplace, which is probably a better place to start. Let's go back to health and fitness like we were just now. And it's going to sort all of these products by popularity or whatever you choose in this particular drop down. As you can see, there are over 1,497 products. Gravity kind of tells you how popular the product is because it lets you know if there are affiliates that have recently sold this product within the last week or so. So for example, for this Learn Belly Breakthrough course, the gravity is 130. And so that means within the last week or so, at least 130 sales were made on this particular product. So that's how people sometimes come through and sort these courses. They choose a niche and then they further sub niche down. And then they sort this by popularity or gravity, whatever you want to do. And then they find a product to promote. So I don't want to spend too much time on that. I know a lot of you probably already know how to choose a product or choose a niche. But again, ClickBank is just a great place to start and to dive into doing that. Secondly, we have Amazon. Now, Amazon is a great place to find a niche. Personally, I like to find the best sellers on Amazon. So I go to Google and I just type in Amazon bestsellers. And this brings up the best-selling products on Amazon. And so what better way to find a great niche or a great affiliate product than to sort these by the best-selling products online. And as you can see, they are sorted by department, similar to how ClickBank was sorted by category. Just click in here, click into one of these categories or departments, and as you can see, it even sub-niches it down even further. So again, kind of same thought process as ClickBank. Come in here, find your overarching niche, and then you can sub-niche down even further by just clicking into one of the overarching. Now, for those of you that may be into CPA marketing and you want to know how to find affiliate products or CPA marketing offers in different niches, this is where you're going to want to go. It's called offervault.com. There's also another website called odigger.com, and there is another one as well. But for now, OfferVault and ODigger are the ones that you can use to get information very quickly. So let's say you were particularly interested in the dog training niche. You come here and type in something like dog training, and it's going to go out and search all the registered companies in this database and tell you where you can find CPA offers related to dog training. And all you would do is find the offer that you want to promote. You would take a look at it, and then you would go to this network and you would sign up, and hopefully you get approved to be an affiliate to promote. All right, here's the next site. It's called ShareASale. This is just a great website to find affiliate marketing programs in any niche. There's a ton of other ones out there like Warrior Plus, and then there's JB Zoo. These are more affiliate marketing or internet marketing related products that you can find to promote. So again, first things first, just find a product, find a niche, find something that you're interested in. Ideally, you want it to be a lot of products out there to choose from. You don't want to go into a niche where there are not a lot of products, because if that product stops going, doesn't remain on sale, then you kind of put a lot of hard work into a small or maybe too targeted niche, versus if you choose something like Make Money Online or something related to dogs, something more evergreen, or something more related to love, health, or wealth. You're going to have a lot more chances of having something to always promote once you start ranking these videos and getting traffic. All right. So that's the first part of the process. You're going to be finding a product to promote. All right. So step 2, the next part of this process is you want to do some keyword research. So let's say that we've decided that we're going to be in the dog training niche. All right. So we've gone to one of the sources I provided you with, and you're going to now find your keywords. We want keywords that are going to have a decent amount of search volume, but at the same time, when it comes to ranking these videos, we don't want the keywords to be too difficult. So we need keywords that are going to be fairly long tail. We want them to have some search volume. And then as we start ranking some of the videos for the longer tail keywords, that will ultimately help us start ranking for some of the more difficult keywords. All right, so I'm going to hop back over to my screen here, and I'm going to show you a couple cool ways you can attack this process. All right, Hold tight 1 second. All right, so I just hopped over to my internet browser, and I'm going to show you a couple cool ways to find some targeted keywords. All these keywords are going to use to power your videos, because these are going to be the keywords that you use in your titles, your tags, your description, and even and in a couple other places, whether it be Web 2.0s, websites, whatever else that you use to generate articles that ultimately backlink to the videos themselves. All right, so here we go. This is the process. When you're trying to find keywords, keep in mind we want buyer intent keywords. We want keywords with some type of commercial, or like I say, buyer intent, where somebody's looking to buy something. They've got a credit card in hand, or another way to attack this is to find questions that people are asking and then solve those problems by gently leading them to your affiliate product as the solution. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is hop over to your browser. I want you to type in Answer the Public. All right, this is a completely free website that you can use to find out real questions that your target market are typing in the search engines every single day. All right, so go to answerthepublic.com. Make sure you choose whatever country, depending on what country you're trying to target and where you may be located. The example that I gave earlier was dog training. So I'm going to go to this website, and I chose US as my country, and I'm going to click dog training. Now, this may take a few seconds to run. Just give it a second, let it do its thing. And as you can see, it found 135 questions that my target market is asking about dog training. And for those of you that may not be able to see my screen very well, I'm just going to read off a few of them. It says, are dog training classes necessary? Are dog training collars good? Let's see, how to do dog training at home. How does dog training work? How to dog training videos. So right off the bat, I hope your mind is starting to see how powerful this is, because you can use every single one of these titles here to put a YouTube video up, because there are people out here trying to figure out answers to these questions. And guess what? If you're the one to provide them with the solution that they seek, guess who's going to be more likely to get that lead? Guess who's going to be more likely to get that sale? You are, absolutely. So here we go. So this is the first step. Go to answerthepublic.com. Now you can start scrolling down, and you can see there are even prepositions. They put them in alphabetical order for you. You can kind of grab these however you see fit. And I want you to kind of have a notepad file open or something, but I just want you to start dropping these keywords somewhere. All right, we're going to have a lot of them when we're all said and done. So the first step is to go to Answer the Public. Next, you can go to google.com, the regular Google search, and type in dog training there. And what I wanted you to see is at the bottom of the search here, there are related terms that you can also copy and paste. Now, a lot of you're not going to have this cost per click, and you got this value here. I have a special plugin that I'm going to show you here in just a second. So that's why it's showing up for me. So just go ahead and you can do this very quickly like I'm doing right now. Next, we want to go to YouTube, and we're going to grab some of the auto suggest terms for dog training as well. And our goal here is just ultimately to build a large list of related terms to our target term, which is dog training. All right. Now, I have a plugin here called VidSpot Pro, and I didn't fully register it, so that's why it was asking me to put that in. Now that I put that in, it is all registered and ready to go. All right, so I'm going to repeat the same process that I just been showing you, but this time I'm going to let this the autocomplete populate. So all you got to do is put in your target phrase, press the space bar, and you're going to see a drop down of other related keywords. And what I like to do is just try to click into some of these, or I just take note of the keywords here, maybe jot a couple of these down, and that gives me even more keywords. There is a keyword tool called keyword.io, and this is another fantastic way to get what I like to call long tail keywords. And these are just keywords that have 2 or more phrases in them. So instead of just dog training, we have dog training tips, dog training tools, dog training courses for German Shepherds. These are examples of what I like to call long tail keywords. And again, if you just want to come here to start, you can do that as well. And this is going to give you an abundance of keywords that you can use to further expand your list. So look, these are just tons and tons of keywords that you can use. You can add them all to this list here on the right-hand side. You can export that list, and that's exactly what we're going to do. All right, you're going to export the list. if I can get this to go off here. Well, actually, it wants me to sign up. So you would create an account. Make sure you have an account created. Export the keywords. And then the last thing I'm going to show you, another way to find some keywords is go to, it's called keywordshitter.com. Excuse my French, but that's just the name of the tool here. And then what I want you to do is just grab a few of these keywords off this list, all right? Just grab a few. We could be 3, 5, 10, 15. What do you want to do? So let's do dog training, buy dog training near me, dog training classes, just a couple of related phrases, or you can copy and paste your whole list in here and just press shit keywords. That's what we want to do. Our goal here is to come up with an ultimate list of keywords that we can examine. We want to be checking out the search volume, all the details about them. So I'm going to stop this just for the sake of time in the video. We quickly generated 310 keywords. I'm going to copy and paste all of them by doing Control-C. All right, next we're going to go to our browser and we're going to type in Keywords Everywhere. Keywords Everywhere is a Google Chrome plugin that you can add to your browser, and you just press install from Chrome or Firefox, follow the directions, and then when it's all said and done, if you've done it properly, you'll see this K, red K inside of the blue circle. Click that to activate it on your browser. And this is how we're going to analyze our keywords. This is how we're going to know what the search volume is for the list of keywords we got from Keyword Shitter. That is going to help us prioritize our list of keywords and know which keywords that we should be trying to attack first, which ones we should be trying to rank, and in which order. All right. So I got that list. I'm going to go back here to my browser. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to say bulk upload keywords. Now, this is almost the same thing as the Google Keyword Planner because that's where it's pulling its data from. It's going to give you the exact estimated search volume for these keywords that I dropped in this list. Now, once you put that in and press go, it's going to take a second to process. Sometimes it may get hung up if you have an extremely large amount of keywords. So like what I do, I just basically refresh the page if it's being very slow, and I'll try it again. If it's being extremely slow, then I may have too many keywords in here. But this is just a quick way to avoid having to use the Google Keyword Planner because it only gives you a range of keywords. All right, with that being said, I can sort this by search volume. I can sort this by cost per click, competition, et cetera, et cetera. And this is basically what I do. All right, this is the global search volume. This is the U.S. search volume. So or the local. I search it. I sort it by local, and then I try to find keywords. I sort this by search volume, and then I start scrolling through my list, and I try to find keywords that have at least 3 to 5 phrases in them. So an example of that is dog training for dummies. That keyword has 480 local searches, and this would be a video that, I would probably put together. I would do some type of overview of dog training video, and then I would gently suggest that if somebody wanted to do it themselves, they could, but if they're just looking for a shortcut and a fantastic way to learn how to do dog training at home, check out this course or whatever it was. So you're going to go through and choose some long tail keywords, and basically these are the keywords that are going to be our titles and are going to be the subject of our videos. All right, so I hope that gave you a good overview of how to do keyword research. From here, we're going to talk about how to actually optimize the video to get it ranking. So at that point, you've done product research, you've chosen a product, you found some niche related keywords, and now we're going to walk through the ranking process. This is kind of the process of how to rank the video on YouTube. And so to do that, I'm going to hop over to youtube.com, and we're going to jump right into the next step in the process, which involves the video ranking blueprint. All right. And when I say video ranking blueprint, this is the one I'm talking about right here. This is my ultimate video ranking blueprint. I've been using this for years, and it works very, very well. For those of you that stay on to the end, I'm going to give you a copy of this where you can print it out, make notes on it, do whatever you want. But this is the blueprint that you're going to need to follow. And if you do, it's going to work very, very well for you, no matter what niche you're in, as long as you're targeting the right keywords. All right, so first off, I'm going to kind of recap on what we did because I think that's very important. I talk fast and I don't want to lose anybody. So we talked about choosing a niche or a product to promote. That was the first step. From there, I tell you to make sure you're focusing on buyer or problem-related keywords, a combination of both is best. From there, we made a list of these keywords. We sorted that list by the search volume. And from there, I'll tell you to make sure you're focusing on long tail keywords that are video keywords. Video keywords are simply keywords that have a video already on the first page of Google for them. Now, I want you to know Google does not always allow videos to rank on the first page for every single keyword. There are tools out there that can quickly tell you if somebody has already tried to rank for a particular keyword. But if you don't have those tools, you're going to have to do this process manually. And in fact, I highly encourage you to, because it's going to help you learn the process. Now, for sake of time, I kind of already chose a video keyword because I didn't want to go through the drill on this webinar. But basically, all you would do is type one of the keywords from your list in Google one by one. And you want to scroll down and make sure there is at least one video ranking on the first page for that keyword. And that should be a key indicator that if there's a video already on the page, that means you can outrank that video. So I personally like to focus on video keywords. I'm not saying that if a video doesn't already exist that you can't put one there, but oftentimes what happens is you'll spend a lot of time and money trying to rank for a keyword for weeks or a month to pass, only to see that Google just doesn't allow keywords on the first page for this, videos on the first page for this particular keyword. All right, so we found a video keyword called dog whisperer training a puppy. As you can see, Google's saying it gets 10 searches per month. Now, if you do this right, not only will you rank for the main keyword, but you're going to rank for a lot of related keywords as well. And I'm talking with just one video. All right. So hopefully you know how to find video keywords by now. You see there's a video already ranking on the first page. The keywords in this video is not even the exact match for what we're trying to target, which means if you put up a video with the exact keywords in the title, it's likely that you'll be able to knock this video off because you're going to show up as more targeted. Now, what I like to do when I'm talking about making a video, obviously you're going to have to make a video that you're going to put up here. You just want to check out what your competition is doing. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Everything that you do is based off your competition. All right, so check out how many likes the video has, how many views, how good is the description optimized. These are things that you're going to be able to quickly spot and find out as you get more experience with this process. All right, check out the number of comments. Do they have a thumbnail that's properly optimized? These are the things that you want to search for because it's going to tell you how likely you're going to be able to outrank your competitor. All right, so I'm going to assume at this point you either have a video that you have in mind or you know how to create videos. Now, this is not a dog training video, but let's say I went ahead and made a video around my topic that I want to rank for. My keyword is dog whisperer training a puppy. As you can see, the first thing I did, I found the MP4 file for the video on my in my computer. I named the file my keyword. From there, you would right-click on it, go to Properties, and you want to go over to the Details tab. I've already filled this in for sake of time, but you want to click in this box. Make sure the keyword that you want to rank for is here as your title. For subtitle, I like to put something related. Make sure you give yourself a 5-star rating by just clicking on that 5th star here in the box. Tags, you want to choose related keyword tags. You can do it using any of the methods that I showed you earlier in the keyword research part of this webinar, or you can just put the keyword in Google, scroll to the bottom. These are all related keywords to our particular keyword that we want to rank for. Put in a few of those as the tags. I would put my YouTube channel name here under directors, and then you press apply and OK. That is going to properly optimize your video and get it primed or prepped for ranking. From there, we need to upload the video to YouTube. Now, you can do this via live stream, or you can do this the traditional way, which is to upload the video, upload the file directly to your YouTube channel. Now, one thing I failed to mention is you're going to want to make sure your YouTube channel is properly optimized. Your channel keywords, your about section on the YouTube channel, your banner art, everything needs to tell Google this channel is about dog training, and they should be able to quickly recognize that by your channel art, by the text that you have on the about section, the videos you upload to your channel. Everything needs to tell Google what you need to be ranked for. All right, and so from there, we're going to upload this video as unlisted. You're going to find the video on your channel, on your computer, and it's going to start uploading it to YouTube. Now, These are a couple on-page optimization steps that I'm going to cover. There are a lot more parts and pieces to this, but again, I'm going to do this very quickly on the webinar. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure your keyword is here in the title. This is one of the most important ranking factors, is your keyword in the title. I like to also use a variation or something else to entice people to click. So our title is Dog Whisperer Training a Puppy. Learn how to train your puppy like a pro. All right, and then you can add some kind of icon in here, smiley face or something, just to make your listing stand out here. All right, next we want to make sure that our keyword is in our description, and this description will allow you to put 5,000 characters. You want to make sure you completely fill out this description. You can outsource this task to a virtual assistant, or you can go on somewhere like iWriter.com, order an article, and then just basically drop the article in here. But the more related keywords you can get in here, the more well written this is. It's going to help your video rank for a lot more keywords, not only in YouTube, but in Google as well. Next, like I said earlier, your tags are going to be made up of related keywords. So just pop in a few of these related keywords in here as your tags. All right, and I like to choose anywhere from 5 to 10 tags. You don't need to max this out. How to train a puppy. How to train a puppy fast. These are a few related keywords. And of course you want to have the one that you're trying to rank for in here as well. All right. So again, just to recap, 5 to 10 tags here. Completely fill out this description. Use your first keyword as your title here. Whatever the link to your website is. So if you're trying to sell an affiliate product, or you're trying to get somebody on your opt-in list, put your link right beside here. Completely filled out this whole box. Make sure your title is filled with your keywords here. Make sure your video's unlisted. From there, we're going to create a playlist. All right, so we're going to call this dog training. All right, create a playlist, and then you're going to add any video that you upload to this channel in that playlist, and you're also going to add in other people's dog training videos from other channels that are authority channels as well. All right, and then from there, we're just going to go to advanced settings. Make sure this says standard YouTube license. If this is a local video, like if you're trying to rank for a dog trainer in Las Vegas or dog whisperer Las Vegas, then you would just simply type in the city name. And that's going to tell YouTube that this video is geo-targeted. Put in English as your language, or whatever language your video is in. And then I like to put in today. Caption certification, make sure it says this content has never aired on television in the US. All right, so that was a quick run through on basic on-page optimization. Again, make sure your channel's optimized. You have custom thumbnails, channel art, etc. All that needs to be keyword targeted and strategically optimized to help get the max ranking benefit. All right, so after that, your channel's optimized, your video's optimized, you have a playlist, you have all the things that are sending all these signals to YouTube that, hey, this guy is really targeted towards these keywords. And then the next step is to execute this video ranking blueprint. This blueprint is going to help get you ranked every single time. All right, so you start with the on-page optimization. This works for, again, YouTube videos and traditional websites. So you're going to pretend your YouTube video URL is the one we're talking about when we say money site URL. That is what we're going to be backlinking to. We're going to be embedding the video on several of these Web 2.0 properties that I'm going to tell you about here shortly. And we're just going to execute the entire blueprint. All right, so when we talk about social signals, I want you to see this. On every single YouTube video, there's a share button. And you see, what's that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 properties. This is email, but 10 properties that YouTube sees it's very important when it comes to social media properties. So you're going to go out and make an account on every single one of these properties. And guess what? Before you change the status of this video, from unlisted to public, you're going to make sure that you share this video on every single one of these properties. So go out, create accounts on every single one of these, and go ahead and from the bottom of your video, like you're looking at here, click the share button, and you're going to share it on every single one of these properties. All right. And so these properties are going to be created, and then from there, you're going to go out and you're going to embed your video on any one of these properties that you can, all right? Some of them that you're not going to be able to embed on, like Google+, but you can embed on Facebook. I'll show you how to do that in a separate training. Tumblr, and a couple of these properties you can actually embed. And when I'm saying embed, I'm talking about grabbing the video code and putting that on the website. And you would do that by just grabbing this iframe code and dropping it on the website. All right, so if you do that, you've gotten social signals, we've gotten embeds on the same properties, and also you can get what's called expired Web 2.0s. Now, let's say somebody had a Twitter account, let's say a celebrity had a Twitter account, let's say it was Michael Jordan's Twitter account, and he did something that pissed Twitter off and he got his account banned. At that point, after a certain period of time, you could go out and register Michael Jordan's Twitter account. Now, because he's a very popular retired NBA professional, people are likely to have backlinked to his YouTube channel, tag him in certain posts on different websites, et cetera, and all those things have probably boosted the authority of his Twitter account. Now, once you re-register that Twitter account, you're going to be able to backlink to this video from that account, to this video URL, to the main video URL, and that's going to pass that same authority from that Twitter account to your YouTube video. All right? And so you've got power pushing from the expired Web 2.0s, from the social share properties that I told you that are lined up right here below the video, the YouTube video here, these properties. And you're going to have a bunch of social signals from the shares. Now, while you're doing all this, you're going to make sure you're copying all the URLs from every time you share the YouTube video. Copy that URL down to a notepad, because at the end of the day, you're going to want to take note of every backlink that you build to this YouTube video. We're going to make sure these links get indexed, and we're going to make sure that you're getting credit for them. All right, so from there, you're going to build some 301 redirects. Now, I'm talking about Owly, Bitly, Tiny, the Google URL shortener. All you need to do is take your main YouTube URL, go over to these sites. So we would go to Bitly. We would go to Tiny URL. All right, and all you're doing here is you're grabbing your YouTube video URL. I know that's not the one we made, but all you're gonna do is shorten that, all right? So now you have a shortened Bitly link. And you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna go to Tiny, and you're gonna make the URL Tiny. And so as you can see, this is our Tiny URL. This is a 301 redirect. If we put this in our browser, it is going to redirect to the YouTube video. Same thing with Bitly. If we take this Bitly link that they gave us, it's going to redirect to our YouTube video. And that is called a 301 redirect. So you're going to make a list of 301 redirects. You can do 3 to 5. If you have other sites that you can get redirects from, by all means, use those as well. And the benefit of using 301 redirect is you can spam these accounts, which means you can build links to these 301 redirects in high volume. And it doesn't matter if these are high quality links or not. By doing that, you're going to pass a lot of link juice through those 301 redirects to your Web 2.0 properties. All right. So those 301 redirects, you're going to hit them with links from GSA Search Engine Ranker, Scrapebox, Comment Blast, just massive amounts of backlinks to these 301 redirects. That link juice is going to pour through those 301 redirects to your expired Web 2.0s or to your regular web properties that we talked about that were under the YouTube video, under that share section. And that's all going to push authority into your YouTube URL or your money site, whatever you're trying to rank here. And before you know it, your video is going to be more powerful than anything on the page. And you're going to see it ranked very highly in Google. You're going to see it ranked very highly in YouTube. And you're going to start getting a ton of targeted traffic just from following this blueprint. All right. Now, sometimes you're going to have keywords that is going to be very tough. You're going to see a little movement or a lot of movement from what you do here. And occasionally you may need to add in some niche-related private blog network backlinks. Now, I know there was a lot of information all at one time, but I can show you how to do every single step of this. But it's really about you just following this blueprint, mapping it out, and then from there, it's almost ingrained into you where you can knock this thing out in no time at all. Like it almost becomes committed to memory. So imagine if you follow this process with these keywords that we laid out here. We got long tail keywords. We found the ones with buyer intent, the ones that have search volume. So just imagine if you did maybe 1 or 2 videos a day, and you did this for, let's say, 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, and you get these rankings all over the search engines. Just imagine how much targeted traffic that you could get on autopilot. So let's say you rank a video that has 50 searches a month. Your main keyword, you rank for that, plus you rank for, let's say, 15 other keywords that get anywhere from 25 to 200 searches a month. So now off that one video, you're getting over 1,000 searches a month just on one video. And you can continue to repeat this process, optimize your videos properly, and before you know it, you're getting free targeted search engine traffic to your offers. People are going to click on your links. They're going to opt into your pages. They're going to buy your products. And that's exactly what you want to learn how to do, because that'll take all your advertising fees away, and you're going to make a killing online when you do that. All right, so I hope that made sense. I hope I was able to give you some value there and sufficiently cover my video ranking blueprint. I'm going to hop back over to the PowerPoint and wrap it up here shortly. But I have a few more questions I want to ask you. But I'm going to wrap it up and then kind of tell you what I can offer for you today if you decide to take me up on what I'm showing you here. All right. So let me hop back over to the PowerPoint real quick, and then I'm going to wrap up so we can all go about our day. All right, so I have the slide blown up here, and I just want to ask you a couple questions. But before we do that, I want to know, did you get value out of what I just showed you? Did you see the benefits of how you can leverage my ultimate video ranking system and how you can just crush it online if you were able to execute this process in an order that made sense, and be able to have all your questions answered and just be able to kind of just breeze through this thing? Did you see the value in that? I'm gonna check the chat box here in a second. Get a sip of water and just make sure that you all are still engaged and still having a good time. And I see there are pretty much everybody still in the webinar. So to me, that says that you're getting some value out of this. But I see some comments coming through. Yeah, great presentation, great job, Lenny. I appreciate it. Awesome stuff. Makes total sense. This closed a lot of gaps for me. Okay, I really appreciate the feedback. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that you all got value out of this so far. All right, so let me ask you, what is your vision? What is your mission? What is your purpose? I want you to think about your mission right now. And I want to read a couple of these comments and see what people are saying. Your mission is to make money online, make my first sale, quit my 9-to-5, rank videos like a ninja. Good. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of positive feedback. People understand what their missions are. They want to know what they ultimately want to accomplish. Somebody's saying, I want to make $1,000 a day. Good. Okay. So if you never had to worry about struggling to make money online again, how would you feel about that? How would that affect your life? Right. Leave my a-hole boss. Never have to work again. Travel, work from anywhere in the world. These are all true things. Yep. So if you had a system in place, don't you think that this could help you support your vision? If you had a proven system that you had it printed in front of you, you could pretty much follow it. You had all the sources to the Web 2.0s. You had all the things that I laid out in this webinar really quickly, but you had it in a more presentable format where you could follow it step by step. You could refer back to it. Do you feel like a system like this could help you support your vision? People are saying absolutely yes. I see the benefit. Yes. Yep. Great job. Thank you. I appreciate it, everybody. So I say, if so, my goal is not to sell you on this video ranking system concept. If you can already see the benefits of it, you can already understand the benefits of it, you know it works. Plain and simple, it works. I don't need to sell you on it. And I bet that if you let me train you, if you let me show you how to implement this, how to apply this to your business, whether you have a current business or if it's a niche that you're thinking about going into, something that you don't have any idea on how to choose a niche, but you know you feel like this system will benefit you, I would be willing to bet if you let me train you, it could literally change your business or your life almost overnight, like it did for me and many of my clients. Because again, like I was telling you earlier, the problem is a lot of people just don't have a system. And if they have a system, they don't follow it because they run out of time or it's too confusing. But I want to know, if you had a system that was well laid out for you, how would that help you? Now, I have a question for those that already have businesses out there that already have something in place. Do you want to increase your leads and sales? Now, I feel like that's a rhetorical question. Obviously, everybody's going to say yes, absolutely. Then I know that once this system is implemented for you, this is basically what it's going to do. It's going to help you stop spending all day on your computer trying to figure it out. All right? So you're going to be able to increase your leads and sales without struggling. You're not going to be paying some company to basically do what I'm going to teach you. You're going to be able to do it yourself, or you're going to be able to hire a virtual assistant that's going to be able to do it for you. And with that, you're going to be able to enjoy free, high-quality traffic on autopilot. Now, when I say free, I'm talking about YouTube videos and the fact that you're going to be able to rank these videos. And once they're there and they're going to have those anchors behind them, the traffic is going to be free at that point. Now, nothing's really ever free when it comes to traffic because you trade money for time. If people are doing paid traffic, they're using their money. If you're doing free traffic, then you're taking the time to rank the video. So when I say free, I'm talking about at that point where that video is ranked and those leads and sales start coming in. All right. So you're going to be able to stop spending all your time on the computer trying to figure it out with this system. You're going to be able to enjoy free, high quality traffic on autopilot, and you're going to be able to get leads and sales on a consistent basis. Now, these results that I'm talking about here are not being pulled out of thin air. I'm not just making this up. I'm not just saying you're going to get this stuff is going to work for you overnight. It's not. You're going to have to do some hard work. But once you have this in place, you're going to see great results. And I'm basing this on personal experience. This is a system that I use in my business on a consistent basis. And I've been working with clients and putting these things in place since the early 2000s, since I started doing YouTube video ranking. All right. And I've been able to train people just like you that are able to get crazy results in their business. And I think the best way for you to see if my program is a perfect fit for you is just to roll up your sleeves, get on a quick call with me, let me understand what your business is about, what your goals are, and see if me working with you is going to be a mutual benefit. I want to see what your goals are, what you want to accomplish. Maybe you know how to rank, you just need some fine tuning. I'm going to be able to get on the phone with you, assess your needs, and then figure out how we can best work together to help me help you. All right, so there are a few conditions that you need to be aware of. If you're somebody that's on this call right now, you've stuck with me to this point, and you're really considering, if you had somebody like me that has the experience, has been proven to get the results, if you had somebody like that by your side that's able to coach you along, I want you to know there are a few conditions that you need to be aware of. So first off, over the next 30 days, my team and I are only going to work with a small handful of clients. And that's not a fake scarcity thing. That's just basically how it works. Because while I do have folks that assist me, I am, for the most part, a small one-man band. Like I work with my team, with my students, to make sure that they're being successful. I like to be very personal. And we kind of work on a one-on-one live setting, so I have to cap it off because I cannot work with everybody. I don't have the time, and it wouldn't be fair to just be taking people's money without giving them the attention that they need. Secondly, we only work with people that we feel like will see results. So you have to have what it takes off the bat. Now, I know there are going to be a lot of people that are interested in this program, in this coaching program, but you're not going to necessarily have the drive, or you're not going to have the time, or you're not going to put the effort in. Good intentions are not good enough. I want action takers. I want people that have been that are going to commit to the process, that are going to come to the table with their keyword research. They're going to come to the table with everything they need to make this work. So, if we feel like you and I are a good match, based on our conversation, based on our consultation, if I feel like you're somebody that's an action taker that is driven and ready to see results, all you have to do is fill out this simple application process first, complete the application process first, and then just be teachable. Have what it takes to be successful and actually execute what I teach you, and you're going to get real results. All right. I want you to be my next major case study and be my next wildly profitable success story. So here's the deal. First, under this presentation, you're going to need to scroll down and click on the book a session with Lenny button. There's going to be a button right below this, okay? So I want you to click on that button, and I want you to open up my calendar. It's going to show you all the times that are available on my personal calendar. From there, you're going to be able to book a one-on-one consultation with me. And there are going to be a few questions. This is the questionnaire about your business and about your intentions, what you're looking for. So I can get a good feel of what you're trying to accomplish before we hop on this 100% free consultation together. Now, after you book that time, I'm going to give you a call on your scheduled time to make sure that we're a good fit before we talk about moving forward. Now, when I do that, one or two things are going to happen. Scenario number one, which based on my experience, folks that complete this webinar and that are serious and actually fill out the form, this is the most likely result that's going to occur. You'll say, wow, this is amazing. I want to take it to the next level. How do I start? And then we talk about what to do next. Scenario number two, which is unlikely to occur, but let's be realistic, it's going to occur for some folks. You say, nah, you know what? This just isn't what I thought it would be, and I was hoping for something else. Nothing personal, Lenny, but I don't want to work with you at this time. Perfectly fine. Now, in the unlikely event that scenario number two occurs, I'll send you my special video ranking blueprint that you can use right now, the one that we talked about, the one that's been proven to get rankings on a consistent basis. And I'll even throw in a few more things to help you get going. All right? That's going to help you get some page one rankings started right away. All right? You get it for free. No strings attached. It's a way of saying thanks for reaching out and taking the time to talk with me and go through this webinar. Now, that's how confident I am about what I'm going to teach you, what I'm going to show you. I'm just that confident that you're going to like what you see and you're going to get some good results following the training. So here's what you're going to do next. Press the button below this presentation. Grab a time on my calendar, and once we receive your information, I'm going to send you a quick email reminder of the time you booked for our call. And I'll even call you on that day, or I'll even text message you some kind of reminder, whether it's email, call, or text, to just remind you that we have a call booked, and we can go from there. All right, this is what you need to know before I wrap up this webinar. Here's notice number one. This offer will expire this week. Again, very limited on time, very limited on availability. I only want to work with a select group of folks that are willing to learn, listen, and take action on the training. Notice number two, you need to be available for your strategy session when you request it. If not, then you'll forfeit your spot and your opportunity to work with me, which means I'll be pushing back.
Jon Stewart gets tonight's last word. The 11th hour with Brian Williams is next.
Tonight, the latest outgoing fire from the president aimed at members of his own party and his administration as he goes after Senator Corker's height and Secretary Tillerson's IQ. Also following the president's national security meeting today on North Korea, and after he declared this the calm before the storm, tonight we get a rare look inside from a journalist just back from there during a time of foreboding. Plus the rolling tragedy in California, the death toll growing. Over 2,000 structures are just gone. A live report tonight as the 11th hour gets underway. Good evening once again from our NBC News headquarters here in New York, day 264 of the Trump administration, and tonight this president remains on the attack with people he needs at home and around the world. It started with the president extending his public fight with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson into day 6. In an interview with Forbes magazine, the president talked about the NBC News reports that Tillerson called him a moron. He said, quote, "I think it's fake news, but if he did that, I guess we'll have to compare IQ tests, and I can tell you who is going to win." A few hours after Forbes posted the interview, the president was asked about it at the White House while sitting next to former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger.
Did you undercut the Secretary of State today with the IQ comment?
No, I didn't undercut anybody. I don't believe in undercutting people. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Yes.
And within an hour of that exchange, Tillerson arrived at the White House to have lunch with the president. We have seen no bylines reporting in any major publications as of yet about how that conversation went. Then a few hours later still, Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders took questions about the seemingly conflicting messages coming from her boss.
Over the weekend, the president said that he wished his Secretary of State was a little tougher, and now today he is suggesting that Secretary Tillerson has a lower IQ than he does. So my question is, why would the president want somebody who thinks is neither tough nor particularly smart as a Secretary of State?
The president certainly never implied that the Secretary of State was not incredibly intelligent. He made a joke, nothing more than that. He has full confidence. He has full confidence in the Secretary of State. They had a great visit earlier today, and they're working hand in hand to move the president's agenda forward.
Working hand in hand, but new reporting from Jonathan Lemire at the Associated Press reports that Trump might be making Tillerson's job more difficult in terms of the wider world audience. He writes, quote, "Trump's comments have threatened to undermine Tillerson's diplomatic initiatives and sow confusion among allies and foes over whether he speaks for the U.S. and has the support of the White House." The president and his staff also took aim at Senator Bob Corker again today. The president wrote this on Twitter this morning. The failing New York Times set little, punctuation is his, little Bob Corker up by recording his conversation, was made to sound a fool, and that's what I am dealing with. Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders also went after Senator Bob Corker, giving a misleading account of Corker's role. Then she took a shot at Republicans in Congress in general.
Two of the president's allies have suggested that Senator Corker resign. Does the president think that Senator Corker should resign?
I think that's a decision for Senator Corker and the people of Tennessee, not for us to decide.
A follow-up on the Senator Corker question. The president also said this weekend that Senator Corker was largely responsible for the Iran deal, which the president has hinted that he wants to renegotiate. That was a deal that was negotiated by Barack Obama's administration. Why does the president think that that was largely Bob Corker's fault?
Senator Corker worked with Nancy Pelosi and the Obama administration to pave the way for that legislation and basically rolled out the red carpet for the Iran deal. And those are pretty factual.
What do you say to critics who say that the president is alienating himself from Republicans that he will need to move his legislation forward?
I don't think he's alienated anyone. I think that Congress has alienated themselves by not actually getting the job done that the people of this country elected them to do.
Let's go to our leadoff panel tonight. Robert Costa, national political reporter for the